Hey everyone, Chris Show can keep back with another toy review, and this time is going to be on my first Marvel Legends 2-pack, and it's the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Renew Your Vows 2-pack of Spider-Man and Spinneret. Or correction, it's the Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows Marvel Legends 2-pack. Yes, I still have the box, so... yeah. But yeah, I got this set today, and it's awesome. Now, it wasn't cheap, but I'm not gonna get into how much it cost or what the price, but I got this set today, and I'm very happy with it. Again, like with a bunch of other figures, the set's not perfect, but they're still fantastic. And yes, these are in different poses, so because I figured why not. But anyway, let's take a look at Spider-Man first. Yeah, just stand him up. The figures are still a bit new out of the box, so their joints are pretty tight. But yeah. Okay, if I can stand them up. Come on, stand up. There we go. And for some of you, this body mold might look familiar. And it's the Marvel Legends what was it? The Marvel Legends damn. I know what it's called, but for some reason I can't remember the name. I know what it's called, but I don't remember the name of it. But it's a body mold that was used for the like 90s style Spider-Man figure. If you see, or you see right here, see how the body mold is? Which, this is my first time using, working with the body mold, and it's really great. Occasionally working, but actually messing with the body mold, and it's actually a really good body mold for Spidey, at least for his adult self. And as you can see, his elbows and knees are pinless, and that's awesome. And yeah, this figure is great. Though, if you can see the red on his arms and his boots here, are not really boots, but calves or something. They're kind of different from the red on the torso as well as the head. The head and torso looks great, but the red on the arms look different from this. I don't know if it's just me or if it's just the camera, I don't know. Yeah, that's one nitpick I have. Now, it doesn't really bother me that much, but it's a nitpick. And you can see, very muscular. And I do like the head sculpt. And yeah, I think this is based off the I think it was based off the Pizza Spidey? No, the Spider-Man UK head. I think. I don't have that figure, but I think it's based off that, but who knows. But yeah, still a great figure. I'm very happy with this guy. Now, for accessories, he comes with 2 closed fists. He comes with 2 whipping hands, 2 wall crawling hands, and an alternate Peter Parker head sculpt. Though I kind of find it weird how he has his eyebrow raised. But, what can you do? Yeah, I do like this figure, and I do like this body mold. So, but yeah. Articulation, his head is on the ball peg so you can fully rotate it, and there's actually a slit in the back so you can move the head up about that far, and with the ball peg at the head you can move up even more. But yes, it does leave a bit of a gap there, which some people might not like. Me, it's not really an issue, but yeah, I can definitely see why people don't really like this type of neck. It should have been a normal, you know, ball peg with a hinge at the neck, but you know, what can you do? You can tilt his head side to side. His arms can fully rotate. They can swing out to the side, actually really pretty far. He has a butterfly joint that can move back and forth. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which again, since these are still new out of the box, they're pretty tight. And all the hands, when they're connected, can fully rotate, and they can move back and forth on a vertical hinge, not like the horizontal hinge. And if you can see here, he has a diaphragm joint that can rotate fully, if you will. Now, I was afraid it was going to break, but no, it's actually pretty tough. A really good joint. So yeah, it can fully rotate. It can pivot side to side, back and forth. And his waist can bend forward that far, and can bend back that far, which is actually more than forward. Now, it's kind of like what the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, White Ranger, Shadow Ranger figures have. And I still have those figures too. Now, this is actually something that surprises me. It has a little bit of a drop down hip. So you can drop it down and have the legs move like, you know, have a bit more range in the legs. You know, they can move out about that far. And they can move forward and not really back due to his butt. He has a thigh swivel. He has a double jointed knee, again pretty tight. He has a calf swivel. His feet can move forward that far. He can move that back that far. He has an ankle pivot. And, at least new for a figure like this, for me at least, he has a toe joint. The fact that Hasbro will give this guy a toe joint is really great. They didn't have to do that, but I'm glad they did. But yeah, Spider-Man, awesome. Now, is it going to take the place of my Marvel Select PS4 Insomniac Spider-Man? I don't know. But this is still a great figure, and I'm really happy with it. But now let's look at Spinneret. Now, before you ask, no, I did not read the Renew Your Vows comic, if there is. Okay, I didn't really read the comic, but I did see this 2-pack. I still did see pictures of this 2-pack, and I thought that looked awesome, and I figured I needed to have it, and I'm glad I found it today. And you just straighten her out. And yeah, this figure is great as well. Now, even though I prefer the Spider-Man figure more, this figure is still awesome. Again, not perfect, but still awesome. And I will say that these little ankle bits kind of get annoying after a while. But they're not really bad. I mean, at least they can stay on when you're swapping parts, because I mean, there's no alternate feet obviously, but still. But yeah, not a bad figure. I do kind of prefer if she had a closed mouth instead of this gritting teeth smile. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's terrible. I just would rather prefer her lips closed, a closed smile or something. But that's just me. And yeah, her costume is very similar to Spidey, obviously, but still not bad. And for her accessories, she comes with 2 closed fists. Hold on a minute. 2 closed fists. sawtooth whipping hands, and 2 wall-crawling hands like Spider-Man, and an alternate Mary Jane head. So this is also, you could say, my first Mary Jane figure, if you will. Now the head actually pops off pretty easily, so you can swap them out. And the hair is actually kind of a soft plastic, so it doesn't really get in the way of posing. But I'm just gonna take the head off. Let me do it off camera. There we go. Pop this head back on. And while I'm at it, I'll just swap our hands out. And give her the closed fists. Though I will admit, for this figure, be careful with these pegs, because even though they don't seem to be thin, you know, they could break if you're not careful. Like, if you're too forceful with it, so just be careful with that. But yeah, again, like with Spider-Man though, pinless elbows and pinless knees, so that's great. Now, for Spinneret's articulation, her head can fully rotate. Since on a ball peg, it can move up and down and kind of pivot like that. But she does have a hinge, a neck hinge, that allows her head to go up very far and allow her to look down very far. So now, in some poses it might look strange, but oh well. But yeah, this is a joint that Spider-Man should have had as well, but what can you do? Her arms can fully rotate. They can swing out to the side pretty far, really good. She has a bicep swivel. She has a double jointed elbow, which is actually a bit more, it feels like it's a bit more tighter than Spider-Man, but again, all the hands can rotate and move back and forth. She doesn't have a butterfly joint, not like Spider-Man has, but you know, she has a diaphragm joint that can move, pivot side to side. It can fully rotate. It can move back that far. It can move forward about that far, not too much. Not too much though. There's no waist movement, but that's alright. Her legs, they don't have the drop down hip like Spidey, but her legs can move forward about that far. They can't really go move back that far due to her butt. And her legs can spread out about that far, which is not bad. She has a thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and her feet don't rotate. I mean, you could kind of count this as articulation since it's a separate bit, but her feet don't rotate, but they can move back, they can move forward, and she has an ankle pivot. So yeah, this 2-pack is not bad. I mean, you know, aside from Spider-Man's, you know, the red paint on him, you know, not, you know, the red paint. Okay, that's one thing, that these figures are a bit difficult to stand up at times, but, you know, if it weren't for Spider-Man's, you know, red on the torso, head, and the arms, on the head and torso being different from the arms and calves, then it would have been better. But still, not a bad 2-pack. And I figured I'd do something else, do a quick size comparison with another Spider-Man figure, and obviously, it's the big time badass Spider-Man. And of course, Spinneret falls again. But yeah, so those are just my nitpicks. They don't like to stand up. Spider-Man's red paint not really matching up with his red paint on the arms and torso, on the arms not matching with the torso and head. But anyway, here they are compared to the Marvel Legends big time badass Spider-Man. Just to see how they look. And if Hasbro decides to re-release this figure or remake this figure with this body mold, then that would be awesome. But either way, I mean, the figure's still good. I mean, it's based off the Pizza Spidey mold, which this is my first, you know, this is my first Pizza Spiting Bolt figure. I don't have the original, but But either way, this 2-pack is great. Definitely get it if you could. Definitely pick it up if you can find it. So yeah, anyway guys, that's it. See y'all next time.